Love may be of different kinds. To understand what kind of love we are speaking about, it is necessary to define it. Now we are speaking about love for life. Wherever there is life, beginning with plants, for they too have life, animals, in a world wherever life exists, there is love. Each life is a representative of God. Whoever can see the representative will see him who is represented. Every life is sensitive to love. Even inanimate things such as flowers, which have no consciousness, understand whether you love them or not. Even unconscious life reacts in a responding way to each man and responds to him according to his reactions. As you sow, so you reap, and not only in the sense that if you sow wheat, you will get wheat. The question is how you sow. It can literally turn to straw. On the same ground, different people can sow the same seeds and the results will be different. But these are only seeds. Man is certainly sensitive to what is sown in him than a seed. Animals are also very sensitive, although less so than man. For instance, X was sent to look after the animals. Many became ill and died. The hens laid fewer eggs, and so on. Even a cow will give less milk if you do not love her. The difference is quite startling. Man is more sensitive than a cow, but unconsciously. And so if you feel antipathy or hate another person, it is only because somebody has sown something bad in you. Whoever wishes to learn to love his neighbor must begin by trying to love plants and animals. Whoever does not love life does not love God. To begin straight away by trying to love a man is impossible because the other man is like you and he will hit back at you. But an animal is mute and will sadly resign itself. This is why it's easier to start practicing on animals. It is very important for a man who works on himself to understand that change can take place in him only if he changes his attitude to the outside world. In general, you don't know what must be loved and what must not be loved, because that is relative. With you, one and the same thing is loved and not loved, but there are objective things which we must love or must not love. Therefore, it is more productive and practical to forget about what you call good and bad, and begin to act only when you have learned to choose for yourself. Now, if you want to work on yourself, you must work out in yourself different kinds of attitudes. Expect with big and more clear-cut things which are undeniably bad. You have to exercise yourselves in this way. If you like a rose, try to dislike it. If you dislike it, try to like it. It is best to begin with the world of plants. Try tomorrow to look at plants in a way you have not looked before. Every man is attracted towards certain plants and not by others. Perhaps we have not noticed that till now. First you have to look, then put another in its place, and then notice and try to understand why this attraction or aversion is there. I am sure that everyone feels something or senses something. It is a process which takes place in the subconscious and the mind does not see it. But if you begin to look consciously, you will see many things. You will discover many Americas. Plants, like man, have relations between themselves, and relations exist also between plants and man, but they change from time to time. All living things are tied one to another. This includes everything that lives. All things depend on each other. Plants act on a man's moods, and the mood of a man acts on the mood of a plant. As long as we live, we shall make experiments. Even living flowers in a pot will live or die according to the mood.